Gently drawing a breath in. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Abahu Purushakaram Shanka Chakra Siddharinam Sahasra Shirsam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Inhaling. Activating Ujjayi breath in the back of your throat. Same sound as when you fog a mirror or when you whisper, when you inhale and when you exhale, gently releasing the hands. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, diving forward and down. Inhale, staying here for a few breaths. Either grabbing opposite elbows, ankles, big toes, keeping the back of the neck relaxed. And then on your next inhale, bring the hands to the ground, shins, or even to your thighs, as you really lengthen out your spine, making it like a table, reaching the chin forward, gazing forward. Exhaling, bring your hands flat down on the ground, stepping back into a high plank. Staying here for one breath, spreading the fingers. And then slowly exhale your knees down, hip distance or as wide as the mat. Touch your big toes and come back into a child's pose. We'll stay here for a few breaths. You can always come back to this pose if at any point in the practice you want to take a rest. Relaxing the forehead down, using the grip of your fingertips to push your hips a little bit closer to your heels. And then on your next inhale, keep the arms straight as you begin to move forward into a tabletop position. Bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip joints, tops of the feet down. And then we come into cat-cow, inhaling, arching the spine, reaching the chest forward, chin up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Few more like this. Initiating the movement from the base of the spine, rolling up through the mid-back, upper back, and neck. Finishing one more round. And coming back to a neutral position. Walking the hands again a little bit forward. Make sure that the fingertips are spread the whole class in these poses. Index fingers or middle fingers parallel to each other. Tuck the toes, lift up through high plank, Exhale into your first down dog. With the hands about shoulder width apart, the feet a little bit wider maybe than the hips, heels a little bit out, toes a little bit in. Press out from your shoulders, creating space in the shoulders. Gaze straight down between your hands and feet, keeping the neck in line with the spine. 2 more breaths. One. Very slowly exhale while you walk the feet forward, one by one. Lowering down the heels with each step, so you find a stretch in the back lines of your legs until you reach forward on the fingertips. Again, your variation, fingertips on the ground, shins or thighs as you inhale into a halfway lift. Keeping the hands as support. Exhale, folding forward, forehead close to your knees. Inhale, rolling to standing, vertebra by vertebra. And circle the arms up. And circle down. Five more like that. Circle the arms up. Circle the arms down. Following the movement of your arms with your chin gazing down and gazing up. Reaching long through the fingertips. 2 more. Reach. One. And lower down. Coming into sun salutation A, let's first make sure the feet are in a correct position. Either hip distance apart, a little bit closer than hip distance apart. Make sure that the toes are not pointing out. Make sure that they're pointing either forward or in. Toes touching or not. Then again, inhale, circle the arms up. 2 variations as you reach forward, either with the hands in Namaste or with the arms long. Whenever you're ready, exhale, descending down. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping support with your hands. Exhale, stepping back, high plank. Staying here for an in-breath. If you know you struggle with a push-up, bring your knees down. Or keep the legs straight when you exhale into Chaturanga. And lower all the way down. Inhale, raise the chest, lift the hands. Gaze over your nose down. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press your hands under your shoulders. Lift up into a cobra. Reach the big toes back. Exhale, lower down. Final option, inhale, upward facing dog. Either with the knees still down or lift up the knees, staying here for an extra breath. Remembering these 3 variations for all the rounds of sun salutations. Exhale, moving back through down dog. So that you can adapt your practice with these 3 variations. Four more breaths. Three. Maybe if you bend the knees a little bit more, you have more space in your lower back. One more breath. Then exhale at least halfway, gaze forward before you step or walk or jump. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, folding. Inhale, roll or rise to standing. Circle the arms down. Inhale. Second sun A, reaching forward, hand down. Inhale, halfway lift, chin forward, gaze forward. Exhale, stepping back. High plank, and keep exhaling into your version of Chaturanga, with the knees down or not. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. And again, 5 breaths. Coming back to Ujjayi, if that's part of your practice. Two more. One. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, halfway, gaze. Exhale, fold, forehead close to your knees. Inhale, roll or rise. Circle the arms up. Exhale, circle down. One more sun A, reaching up. Circle down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, stepping back or jumping back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Reach the heart forward. Pull the toes back. Exhale, down dog. And again, 5 breaths. Keep adjusting your hands and feet until you really find a good position. Maybe you need more space. Maybe you need to come closer. Make sure that the inside of the hand is still pressing down, that you're not lifting up below the index finger. Two more breaths. One. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step, walk, jump. Inhaling halfway, finding length. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing. Circling up. Circling down. Getting ready for a sun salutation B. First inhale, twist the thumbs out to the sides. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the stretch in your chest as you keep reaching the hands back. Exhale, lightly touch all your 10 fingers to the ground. And then inhale into a chair pose. Allow the knees to come together, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward and down. Inhale, halfway, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping the right foot forward. Keeping the left heel lift. Inhale into crescent lunge. Either with the hands touching or as if you're holding a big ball above your head. Keep straightening the left leg. Sink a little bit down into the right knee. One more inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, coming down. Stepping back. High plank, Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, crescent. If you are wobbly, making sure that there's enough width between the feet. You can always heel toe a little bit more out to the side. Keep reaching the fingertips high. Keep sinking into the front knee. Keep straightening the back leg. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. If you want, you can come into a 3-legged down dog, reaching your right leg to the sky. For another 3, keep straightening out the right leg. Keep the hips squared down to the ground. 2. 1. Exhale, lower the leg down. Gaze forward, step, walk, jump. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll or rise. If you rise, really try to keep the spine nice and straight from about halfway. Reaching up. Exhale, circle down. And again, twisting the thumbs open to the sides, finding the stretch in your shoulders as you reach the hands back. Exhale, turn the hands back in, lightly touch. Inhale, roll into chair. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, crescent. 3 breaths. Keep squaring the left hip forward. Make sure that the right knee doesn't collapse inward, but you gently pull it outward. 1 more. Exhale all the way down. Stepping back, chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the left foot forward, perhaps on one long exhale. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, stay. As you straighten the right leg, feel the psoas line stretch. 1, reach the fingertips high. Long through the waist. Exhale all the way down. Stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you went into 3-legged dog on the other side, again, this time left leg to the sky. Reaching the heel back. Two more. One. Exhale, lower the leg down. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, walk, jump. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Squat down deeply. Inhale, chair pose. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Gazing up. Exhale. One more. Keep inhaling as you stand up. And circle down. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, diving forward and down into a forward fold. Either grabbing your big toes with your first two fingers and thumbs, or grabbing the ankles, or just grabbing opposite elbows. Crown nice and heavy. You can allow the legs to be straight. You can even allow the knees to lock out. As you gently lift up from the inner arches of your feet. Two. One. Inhale, lift up halfway, gaze forward. And again, lower down, but try to go a little bit deeper than last time. You can use the strength of your arms to pull yourself down. Another 3. 2. 1. Slowly release. Roll up to standing, slowly, slowly. Circle the arms up. Circle down. Inhale here, like this, just standing. Exhale, step out to the right, big step. Reach the arms out, palms facing forward. Twist forward your right foot. Keep the left foot a little bit inward. Keep some space between the big toe and the other toes on your back foot as you begin to reach forward over your right leg. And then reach for your shin or your ankle, or even bring your fingertips down. Gazing up along your left arm. Keep straightening the back leg to deepen the stretch on your side abdomen and lower back. Keep straightening the right leg. Keep pulling forward the crown. 2 more. 1. And then bring the hand back on the hip. Moving back to center. Twisting the right foot back in. Again, palms facing forward. And switching sides. Left foot forward. Reach forward over the leg. And reach for your shin or your ankle or fingertips down on the ground. Or you might even be able to grab your big toe with your hands. And stay and breathe. Gazing up along your right arm. Making sure that your left arm, if on the ground, is very close to the leg. Two more. 1. And then bring the right hand back on the hip. Slowly come back to standing. Back to the mid position. And stepping back forward. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, diving forward and down. Inhale halfway. Step the left foot back as you exhale. 2 options. Either keep the knee completely bent Stacking the knee on top of the ankle, left hand down, back heel stays lifted, and you twist to your right. Second option, if you have more flexibility available in your hip, you can lower down the back heel, straighten the front leg, and come into reversed Trikonasana. Maybe with your hand outside of your ankle. 3 more. Gazing up. 2. 1. Slowly lower the right hand down. If you were in reversed Trikonasana, bring the left heel back up. Come back into a bent knee. Heel toe your right foot to the outside edge of your mat. Place the right hand inside of that foot and come into lizard lunge. Now many things you can do. You can stay still. You can walk the hands forward to go deeper. You can also allow the inside of the right foot to lift up a lot, so that your knee is all the way out to the side. You can also circle around the ankle. Staying here for 3 more breaths, your variation. 2. 1. And slowly walking the hands back. Stepping forward, your left foot. Inhale halfway. The legs probably quite wide. Exhale, step the right foot back. Doing the same thing on the other side. So if you were in the first twist, doing that again, keep the knee bent, back heel lifted, back leg straight, arm to the sky. Or come into reverse Trikonasana, lower the back heel, straighten the front leg. Bring your hand inside the ankle or outside. Breathe for another 3. 2. 1. Lower the left hand down if you were in reverse Trikonasana. Bend the knee, allow the back heel to lift again. Heel toe your foot to the outside edge of your mat. Hands inside. And do the same thing as you did on the other side. If you walked forward, again walk forward. If you allow the inside of the foot to lift up, you can allow that again. For another 3. 2. 1. And slowly walking the hands back. On an exhale, step the right foot forward. Bring the heels a little bit closer again, the feet a little bit closer again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll or rise to standing. Circle down. Staying here for an extra breath. Exhale, again step the right foot out. Hands out, arms out. Right foot forward, left foot a bit in. Square your left hip forward, square your shoulders forward, over your right foot. And then beginning to lean down with the hands on the hips. Keeping the body long for as long as you can. Maybe begin to bring the hands on the shin or on the ankle. Finding a deep, long stretch in the whole back line of the right leg. Then inhale once to reach more forward with the crown, maybe gazing a bit forward. And then exhale, fold forward completely. Bring your forehead close to the knee, maybe even touching. You could even choose to grab the back of your leg to pull yourself deeper. For another 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back, walking the hands back, coming back to the center position. Left foot forward, right toes a little bit in, square the hips to the front, square the shoulders to the front with the hands on the hips first, leaning forward. Until you begin to walk the hands down on the shin or on the ankle. Then inhale, lengthen the crown forward, gaze a little bit forward, long in the spine. Exhale, coming into your nice and deep variation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly coming back to the center. Exhale, step forward back to the front. And relax for a breath. We'll finish up standing poses. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Finding stability on the left foot. Spreading all the toes of the left foot. So there's a lot of width between the big toe and the smallest toe. Then steady gaze on the ground. Begin to lift up your right leg, hugging it into your chest as far as you can. Keep the left leg straight, gazing steadily down, roll the shoulders back. For another 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower down. Switching sides. Interlacing your fingers the other way than you would normally do to keep symmetry in the body. Steadily gazing down. For another 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower down. And again, leaning onto the left foot, right leg up. This time, flex the toes a little bit forward. Grab around the right knee, straighten out the right arm. Twist, steadily gaze. Really reach away the fingertips. For another 3, coming back to Ujjayi if you've lost it. 2, 1. And slowly coming down. And on the other side, lifting up the foot, gently flexing the toes forward, grabbing around the knee, left arm out. Twist, long through the spine and crown.
Spreading all the fingers of your left hand. Pull the left shoulder back for 1. 2. And finally 3. And lowering down. Taking 5 breaths in the standing meditation, reaching the palms forward, finding stability in all 4 corners of your feet, with the gaze steadily down at one point, somewhere below, in front of you on the ground, or with the gaze steady behind the eyelids. And then stepping the feet a little bit wider, as wide as the mat. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky. Make a little cup with your hands and center to the front down. Once more to the sky. And gently fold forward and down.
Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, moving into a squat. Staying here for an extra breath. If you cannot squat, you can stay on the toes. Otherwise, keep the heels down, arms forward. And then walk the hands behind you for a reversed tabletop. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Ankles directly underneath the knees. Reach up the hips, trying to find a completely flat line between the knees, hips, and shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Engage the glutes for another 3 smooth breaths. 2, if it's too tiring on your neck, you can look forward. 1. And on your exhale, lower the hips down close to your ankles. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, elbows back. Exhale, bend the elbows and lean into a shoulder stretch. Don't go too deep too quickly. Soft gaze with the eyes, soft breath. For another 3. 2. 1. And straighten the arms. Bring the knees, the heels to the front side of your mat. Straighten the legs. Point the toes up. Bring your hands close to the hips or a little bit behind. Raise up the heart. Pull a little bit internally from the hip flexors and deep inside the abdomen, softly gazing down to keep you up straight. For another 3, 2, 1. And relax. Bring the right foot inside the left hip. Maybe press your hands down and crawl the leg more forward, maybe until your heel is pressing all the way against your perineum. If you want to use a strap, you can use a strap if you know you have a hard time reaching for your leg. Then inhale, raise the arms to the sky. Exhale, begin to lean forward into the direction of your foot. If you need your strap, wrap it around. And we'll reach for the top side of our foot with our hands or with the strap. And inhale, once more, reach forward. Exhale, folding forward and down. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly coming back up. Arms back up. Arms down. And switching sides. Right leg forward. Maybe slide a little bit back on your mat. Left foot close against the inner thigh. With the help of your hands, bring forward your leg. Heel as close to your perineum as possible. Then inhale, circling up. Exhale, coming forward and down. Same thing as on the other side. Inhale, reach forward, gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward and down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly coming back up. Circling the arms to the sky. And circling down. Bringing both legs again straight. Again, if you want, you can use your strap. This time we will reach for the heels and we allow the toes to point forward, focusing more on our lower back. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, dive forward and down. Again, with the help of your strap or not. Try to have the legs straight. Allow the toes to point forward. Inhale, reach once forward. Exhale, fold down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, slowly roll up. Circle the arms up. Circle down. Inhale, reach the palms forward and open. Exhale, slowly roll down onto your back. And relax, taking a deep inhale into the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale, bring your heels close to your hips. Begin to rise up your hips. Crawl your shoulders under. Reach and interlace your fingers behind your back. For 5 breaths, reaching the hips nice and high. Pulling a little bit the heels back so your hamstrings engage. For another 2. 3, 4, 5. And crawl the shoulders back out. Lower the hips down. Now 2 options. You can go for a second round of this, interlacing your fingers with the other pinky finger up or down, keeping the body symmetrical. Otherwise, optionally, to come into wheel. Being careful here, don't force it if this is a newer pose for you. Bring the hands behind you, close to your shoulders. Already pressing down in the feet. First we come halfway, we press in the hands and we slide the crown back. We lift the hips up and we first lean on our crown. Then when you find stability here, you can press out with the arms into full wheel, gazing down between your hands. You can crawl the toes more forward if you need a bit more space. For another 4, 3, 2, 1. Now either relax or touch your crown down if you are in a wheel and lift up for 1 more wheel. So you're now in bridge, wheel, or you can simply lay down on your back for another 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly, safely come out. First bring your crown down and slide the crown away until you come into your shoulders. And then everyone, bring the hips back down. You can keep the knees lifted. Walk the feet out as wide as the mat, maybe even a little bit outside, and allow the knees to collapse inward together. Palms open to the sky. 3 breaths. Two. One. And again, feet back, wide as the mat. Coming into a hip opener. Bringing your left foot on top of the right knee. Maybe you want to keep your strap ready, but most will be able to reach. Now be very mindful here of your left knee as we begin to twist the hip towards us internally. You want to make sure that the knee is absolutely pain-free. Then when you're ready, allow the head to lift up as you reach for your hamstring or, deepest variation, your shin. Flex the toes gently up and begin to lean back. Deep hip opener. Staying here for about 10 slow, deep breaths. Really breathing in and out of the hip. Giving all your awareness to the muscles you're stretching. For another 4. 3. 2. 1. And slowly release or pause the video if you want to stay longer in this pose. Maybe for up to 5 minutes or even longer. Otherwise, switching sides. This time, as you again reach through, interlacing your fingers the other way around. Again, mindful of the knee, leaning back, finding a nice deep stretch, 10 breaths. Breathing directly in and out of the hip. Four, three, two, one. And slowly release. Hugging both knees into your chest. Now, if you have a pillow or a cushion nearby you, you could choose to grab it for the next spinal twist, to place it between your knees. Lifting up the knees, placing the bolster between or the cushion, shins parallel to the ground, arms out, spread like a T, and then twist to your left. You can also do this without a cushion, gazing over your right shoulder, stretching out the right arm. Bring your left hand around the knee, around the inside, to gently pull. You can bring the knees closer to your chest or more away to deepen the stretch for another 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming back to center, hugging the knees into the chest to neutralize the spine. And whenever you're ready, switching sides, arms out like a T, legs to your right, right hand inside the knee, left arm out, twisting your neck all the way to the left. 5 breaths, relax. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back to center. You can get rid of the cushion. And hug the knees into your chest, once more neutralizing the spine. And then grabbing your big toes with your first 2 fingers and thumbs to come into a happy baby. Nice stretch for your inner thighs and groin. For another 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. 1. Then releasing big toes, straightening your legs to the sky, palms down on the ground. And lower your straight legs down for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Perhaps taking a few moments to do a final finishing pose that you might like to add. If you're doing this at home, you can pause the video. Otherwise, getting ready for savasana. Bring the feet out almost as wide as the mat, allowing the feet to fall open. Relaxing your hands even wider than the mat, allowing your hands to fall open. Gently sliding your heels away from your body, so there's a little bit more length in the back of your legs, before you again relax the heels. Then sliding your crown a little bit away from you, even if it's just a millimeter, to get space in the back of the neck. Then grounding down with 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Final one. And sip in a little bit more air at the top. And then through straw-shaped lips, blowing it out. Melting into the earth. Making a brief scan past the body. Relaxing from the crown to the forehead. Releasing the eyebrows. The gaze of the eyes behind the eyelids. Any residue of tension behind the eyes. Relaxing the jaw, the roof of the mouth, soft palate. You can lightly keep the tip of the tongue touching against the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the throat, the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the front shoulders, the upper back. With your heart open, vulnerable, offering the heart to the sky. Relaxing the ribs, the diaphragm, the navel, gently rising and falling with an uncontrolled, rhythmic breath. Relaxing the abdomen. It's beginning to reach down to the psoas. Lowest part of the abdomen. Perineum, pelvic floor muscles, glutes, buttocks, muscles around the anus, front thighs, hamstrings, knees, calves, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, toes, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, hands, thumb, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinky. Staying here in complete silence, allowing the body to come to a full rest inside your own radiant awareness. Gently drawing a deep breath in and holding at the top. And when you exhale, release the energy through your whole body, distributing life to every cell. Wiggling fingers and toes. And with your next inhale, reaching the arms overhead for a nice long stretch. And on your exhale, rolling over to one side of your body, curling up. Like a baby. And from there, slowly making your way into a seat, either on a pillow or not. Closing the practice with an Om and a closing chant. Hands in Namaste in front of the heart. Inhaling. Yastyakva rupamadiyam prabhavati jagato nekada nugrahaya prakshina klesharashira vishama vishadaru nekavaktraha subhogi sarva jnana prazotire bhujaga parikaraha pretaye yasya nityam devo ishaha savoviyat sitavimalatu naru yogado yoga yuktaha hari om tat sat.